Super, super, super late. Let's try to get it together here.
Mr. Daddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Now, take your glass and get some water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, fill, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Oh, move your body and drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Whoa. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. Or should we say stay healthy? Breathe, drink, eat, move. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Break down. Or drink up. However you gonna do it. Come on now. Work with me. Drink your water. Great, great, great. Near to each and every last one of y'all. Family, man. I'm running late. But hey, it's cool. It is cool. We are going to get through the toast. And I forgot to send out the black signal. So I'm out here trying to do that. I was trying to do that and drink my water at the same time. Daily toast time. Let's just throw that up in there. Daily toast time. now on Gye-Nyame Media .live. I was like, I got to get the show popping. Or listen in at, throw that link up in there. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. So once again, we are at another crossroad. Everybody talking about Harriet. Now on my timeline, let me just say, because like I said, I try not to stray too far out into the tweetosphere and all that shit. I'm working. I ain't got time for all that goddamn arguing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that shit is just, for me, I don't see it as productive. So I was working on my article last night. I was trying to do 2 articles. I was able to get the one, and this is going to be a little bit longer than I thought. And then I got to do the second article is a combination article because I have a demonstration or a presentation I have to do for per onc, at least part of it. I got about 5 minutes. But I want to lay down some ideas, but same ideas I'm going to lay down at the per onc are going to be some of the same ideas that I work through in this piece that I'm working on, right? Just give you a little hint, it's about the cycles. And we got to stop playing. We got to stop playing, and we got to start building. So, I need to remind you that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I'm your host, Brother Hatem, and this is the Daily Toast. And of course, you know this is a Heart of a Summer production. Ooh, some of you sounded good this morning. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigm. So let's get to it. We need to check the mail, though. We want to check the mail. I don't see if we got any new articles in. I might have found something or somebody. Oh, yes. The largest slave rebellion in history. Come on. The largest slave rebellion in U.S. history be reenacted in Louisiana. I want you to think about this, right? So, in the article, so this is some of the questions that I asked about the article. Hold on. Even before they went to the article. But here's some of the questions that I asked. Hold on. I'm going to read the article. I want you to take notice. Because there's something in here that's crucial that I want y'all to notice. All right? Oh, you goddamn computer. I'm going to have to do something with this computer. I might have to just go on and wipe the memory and start all over. Because I ain't got no pictures. I got pictures on there, but all my pictures on Google. Okay. The largest slave rebellion in history to be reenacted in Louisiana. Hundreds of people my fault. They tried to sell me a Ford Explorer here. Yeah, they don't know my credit score. Hundreds of people are set to reenact the largest slave rebellion in U.S. history this week by marching 26 miles along the Mississippi River in Louisiana. The Associated Press reported. The demonstration will begin Friday in southeastern Louisiana with reenactors dressed in period-specific clothing and holding machetes or rifles marching the 26 miles over 2 days, culminating in the suburbs of New Orleans. I think it will be amazing. I think it will be an amazing experience, artist Dred Scott, who conceived of the reenactment, told the AP. seeing hundreds of black folk with machetes and muskets and sickles and sabers, flags flying, chanting to traditional African drumming is going to be an amazing moment. And people would be like, what am I looking at? This doesn't make sense, he said. It will be an area where people can learn a lot and think a lot. Scott said he first thought of the idea nearly 8 years ago. He initially considered reenacting Nat Turner's 1831 uprising in Virginia, but found out about Louisiana's slave rebellion from a friend. The slave rebellion took place in January 1811, when roughly 200 to 500 people marched for 2 days, the AP noted. You can't actually understand American society if you don't understand slavery, and you can't understand slavery if you don't understand slave revolts, Scott said. The original rebellion ended with the battle between the slaves and the planters who squashed the movement. Though organizers said the reenactment will culminate with participants gathering in New Orleans Congo Square, where slaves used to gather on Sundays. I'm choosing to focus on a vision of freedom and emancipation, Scott told the AP of the reimagining ending. Of the reimagined ending. All right. So now, all right, I know y'all be like, brother, Tim, what was wrong with that, man? Yo, old negative ass. You just always got something. You find something wrong with everything. What's up, Shorty? What's up, Miss Tiandra? What's wrong with that, man? Great knit, fam. Make it a great day. Same to you, Brother Kwame. Listen. Now, question. When was the slave revolt that they talking about? 1811. What was the name of the slave revolt? All right, here's the questions I asked. Because they did mention Nat Turner. That happened in 1831. And I'm so glad they put that date up there because I have to match that up with my little hypothesis that I'm working out. From Kwame, you better bring it because I'm coming to the per onk with a whole hypothesis, goddammit, right? And I'm going, I'm dropping it on the table. Might be 20 pages long. I ain't writing no 20-page paper though, right? I'm just fucking with you, Kwame. So you ain't got to write no 20-page, because he'll do that shit. You ain't got to write. It's gonna be good though. You better come. You better come with your pistols loaded, because you go right before me. You doing my alpha. Don't act like you ain't see my text. Right? All right. So now, what was the name of the rebellion? And I know this is a short article, but at least the rebellion got to have a name. It wasn't a name. How was it organized? What was the leader or catalyst group or situation? Was there a catalyst group that did this? Or was there a catalyst situation that made it happen? These are important. Hold on. I'm just, because I got to ask this to go along with the reenactment, right? Because in the article, they didn't put a name. See, names are important, right? Rather than just slave revolt, slave rebellion. Names are important, right? They give us keys and it gives us identifiers. You know what I'm saying? That's like not naming your child. Name just boy, or, whatever I feel like calling you, whatever I feel like calling them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? You leave, it's out there undefined, right? At least for me, I'm a Coochie Chocolate, baby. I have to be able to have definitions around things because it make it easier for me. And I don't know if that's just me. It makes it easier for me to understand things when I'm able to define it. As a matter of fact, it ain't just me. I know it's not just me because a lot of people's reality is based on what they understand and what they can define. And since a lot of people have very limited definition of things, you know what I'm saying? You could just pull the wool over their eyes and shit. You just fool them. You can have shit dance right in front of their eyes. They won't even see it because they can't define it. And even if they do catch a glimpse, because they don't have the words, they can't describe it. What I'm saying is, for every one of our revolutions, when we talk about something that we did as a group, there has to be a name on it. And if it's not a name, I'll go find a name. I won't find a name for y'all. I had a name for when I'm doing my little piece, but that's important. I just wanted to cover that. That was from thehill.com, but it was originally on AP News, so you can find that. Somebody posted up an article about. I'm so glad y'all posting up. White killed Negroes in city of Wilmington. And I don't know if this is Wilmington. Where's this at? Because the article is unclear. I mean, because I tried to go in and I saw New York on top. But I don't know if it was Wilmington, New York. There's no other information that went with it. Somebody found a clipping and posted it. But thank you, whoever did that. But if you could post, let me go. Yesterday, since Tiandra talked about Mr. Reed, she threw that up there, and we had a nice little conversation about Mr. Reed. We found out about Mr. Reed. I would suggest that you go out and sign the petition, family, because like brother's running out of time. So at the same time, he's running out of time. The Civil Rights Act of 1866 is also running out of time too. I mean, we got a lot of stuff coming at us, and we got to go. And we, you know what I'm saying? We got to be signing. We got to inform people. You know what I'm saying? And then also, I just was reminded that I'm on a panel next month. I'll be posting up the flyer. Brother did the flyer for me. Well, I ain't do the flyer for me. He did the flyer. He ain't do it for me. But he called me and asked me for a picture. I sent the picture with me and Cornell. Of course, that was on the Nia, so I had on the Nia color, right? I love the Nia color, especially on black women. I love yellow on black women. I don't know what it is about yellow. I said sister in yellow. I'd be like, oh my God. I gotta go in and hold my breath. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. You know, it's just something about yellow. Especially on bright sunny days. Now let's just say that. Let's say yellow on bright sunny days. Oh my God. But anyway, so we about to do our toast. Let me see. I like yellow on myself too. Man, that complexion, boy. Yeah. All right, but hold on. Let's go. Make sure I ain't missing no. Okay, let's see. How you been? I've been busy. That's why I was not. Yeah, I'm cool, bro. I hope everything's going good for you. Greetings, brother Cal. Oh, Miss Tian just said greeting to you. Bro, we only got 5 minutes. You know how that shit goes, Kwame. Come on, man. I know we only got, I'm preparing it for 5 minutes, but come on, man. I ain't never been, listen, when I came out the womb, that's the only time I was limited to 5 minutes in a conversation. Yes, I came out talking. It's documented. You go look it up. First baby to come out, have something. I had something to say. I had to ask the doctor I got to ask him all the questions. When I seen the scissors, I'm like, what is that? What are we doing? Because obviously I'm involved in this fiasco in some form or fashion. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I just was asking the doctor questions. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like how the nurse was looking at me, and I had to go and ask questions about that too. So that's the only time I was able to be confined to 5 minutes, because they wrapped me up and they made sure they wrapped up my mouth so that I couldn't talk anymore. And that's because I couldn't get control of my arms to break out yet. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Only time I've been restricted to 5 minutes of talking. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's 5 minutes because the doctor said this little motherfucker been talking for 5 minutes. So, wow. All right, but, bruh, your texts are coming in a form that my screen reader cannot read. What the hell have you been trying to text me? No, man. I just text you one. I text you on Imani. Yeah, on Imani. Talking about, can you cover my offer for the thing? That's all. Other than that, I ain't texting. If you getting text, then we need to talk about that, because that means somebody is pretending to be me. Because I ain't been texting out. I haven't texted out anything other than the black signal. So, alright, so let's go and get this toast up and cracking, because I think I might take Cleve to school today, but then again, I might not. Real life here, Gye-Nyame journey. Real life here, Gye-Nyame journey. The kind of life that just make you want to reach out and just touch someone. That type of life. Yeah. All I got then was, hey, and no, nothing more from, you got to go up. Well, my fault. I sent the text. I didn't get a response. So right after that text, I sent, hey. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get your attention. So if you can, go up before the text that say, hey. That's all I'm saying. Just go up. If you can, just go up before the text. Go to the text before hey. And that's me too. Alright? But you know because you just answered the question. You said, I only got 5 minutes. How you know you only got 5 minutes, Kwame? Come on now. I'm just saying, for those that don't know, this weekend, we are going to Central State on Kaumba. I'm going to Central State. The rest of the crew got to stay back. We got some other assignments that we have to do. So I'm going to Central State. It basically is asking you to do the Myafa for the Caramel. We got the Caramel popping off, and we got the discussion, and we're going through the 7 foods, and he wanted somebody to cover the Myafa. You just need to do 5 minutes on the Myafa, the effect of the Myafa, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So call Elder Tony. But anyway, we're going to be doing, Elder Tony has a layout where we're going to be discussing certain parts of from our African experience all the way down to where we are today, right? And we're going to go through all those periods of time, and each of us have a little piece of that period, and we are going to get into it, right? So we want to invite you out. This will be, I'm thinking about 11:30. About 11 o'clock, 11:30, over at APDS, 1409 East Livingston Avenue, and this will be on Imani. But Central State is having, I don't know what they call it, but basically, I can't say it's recruitment because they be having young people up there, but they're trying to get young people to fall in love with Central State, which is a brilliant idea. You know what I'm saying? It's like, boom, this the first college I came to, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I took Cleveland there when Cleveland was 3-4 years old. He saw all the stepping and the basketball. He was excited. You know what I'm saying? And at that point in time, Cleveland used to try to take off his shirt because he thought he was a muscle man. So he would jump up. Dudes come out stepping, doing a fraternity stepping. He was going to get out there and join them. He tried to take off his shirt. I got to grab him and hold him. Hey, hold on, dude. You don't do that. Just calm down. Calm down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the good times. All right, so let's do this toast. I got it. And inform me in enough time to prepare a little something or other. And I'm only taking 5 minutes or maybe less. So in words like you can run. Oh, God. Okay. Kwame, sticks and stones may break my bones, motherfucker. Since, I ain't my fault. You don't MFer, because you ain't gonna put an N-word. I understand, but I need my time. So you go on and do no more well, because you get to do the my alpha, my friend. That was a gift. I had a choice between the my alpha and the one I'm doing. I said, let Kwame go on and do no more. Alright? But anyway, we raise up our glass to the creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator. We lift up that glass and we salute that creator and we say, that's right, I say, family. Now we move on to our list of our ancestors, raising the glass, and we're going to get through it. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Chris, Fanny Gaston, Eileen, Chris, Finn, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Mon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pimentel, No More Expat, Mine Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Ella Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Houston Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Ford, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bell, Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy Wright, Gail Pullian, the Lexer Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie Nelson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sir Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kelly D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, I go, Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Trish Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Woody Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quayle, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Adam Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Raymond Lady Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dillimon Aries, Gene and Rube Jones, Jana Callahan. Okay, I got it. Okay, there you go. William Walter West. Okay. William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark. Okay. Valerie Clark. Johnny Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFritis Hines, Ines Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Canterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Calvin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Minium Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Michael Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Russell Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Steve D. Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., General First Sensenball, Hazel Gadsden, Jay Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch as Senior, Melly Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Rob Nelson, President Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson and Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Benella, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Ellerton Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Richard Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Carwell Sr., Robbie Lee Carwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Cooper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Woo! Hold on, we got another comment. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Ford, last name Ford, Jonathan Ford, maybe. Lottie Gaucher, let's see. Yeah, got it right. All right, I'm learning. All right, hold on. We got a new message on here. No, it's not. Okay, cool. All right. Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Jassy, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Germonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sonny Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, and Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilly, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Margaret III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Desandra, Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Aulauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Karimi Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Tilara Woods, Lennox. Cleveland, where you going?
School.
Oh, okay, cool. You gonna take yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. I'm glad you showing some effort. All right. Tilara Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray. We raise up our glass and we say, Ashe. All right, from there, family, we move on to the present moment. We move into this moment. We want to give all of. They starting to figure out when I turn my speaker back on. Ain't that something? That's dope, even though it's annoying. All right, we give all of the Nia babies a round of applause. All right, all you Nia babies, salute. You deserve it. All right, so now, once again, we are in the moment. We're talking about the moment, so we're uplifting our glass. We're saluting this moment because in this moment lies all our power, right? But we got to activate this moment. We got to realize that this moment is not ours, right? And we got to use it properly. We got to use it so that we could create the space for our children, our children's children. That's what I'm working on the article. I'm trying to, and it's getting longer and longer, and I'm like, I got some other stuff to work on. But, you know, it's coming, so I'm going to let it go. So, the word of the day is Nia. The principle of the day is Nia, right? So we're going to seek out Nia. I want you to activate your reticular formation. You're going to take some time and go out into the world, and you're going to seek out the principle of Nia, right? Boom. Take a picture of it. Share it up on our timeline. Hashtag Nia, hashtag Nia found, hashtag Nia day, hashtag Nia baby. If you're a Nia baby, take a picture of yourself. Post it up, Nia baby. Boom. Put it on there. You know, I'm going to try to get you some shots out and stuff like that. But anyway, so for those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. The mnemonic principle of the day is balance. The color is yellow. Rhythm is the hermetic law. Rhythm is the hermetic law today. Male name for the day is Kofi. Female name is Afua. So we raise our glass up for this moment. You know, keeping our pact with our past, keeping our promise to the future, and handle our business in the moment. We raise the glass and we say our Ashe. From there, family, we move to the future generations, right? We toast them in advance. We toast them because, you know, one day we're going to be standing in their shoes once again as we were before. Right? As we were before, so shall we be. So not only are we able to look this way and be like, dang, I remember when I was a kid, once we really come into consciousness, we like, I not only remember being a child, but damn, I remember being an ancestor. Good morning to you, Miss Soul Dance Steppin' in Columbus, Ohio. All right, we're raising up that glass to the future generations. We say our children, our children's children on to infinity. Let me just say it. Let's put a name on it. Now, I don't want to leave it out there like the slave rebellion of 1811. That don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? Hotel to you as well, Brother Shaka. So we raise the glass and we say Ashe. From there, we move on to all of our relations and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, you already know where we go. From all of our relations, family, we move to that selfish toast. What is it that you need in this moment, right now, to empower yourself, to move towards a greater you? We lift it up. We say Ashe. From there, family, we lift up our glass, and I want to salute the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most uplifting, the most outstanding, the most beautiful, the most awe-inspiring, right? I lift my glass up to you, because if there was no you, there would be no me. If there was no me, there would be no you. So we have what we call in the fermenting or the brewing industry, we got us a symbiotic relationship. Need each other, right? So we raise our glass and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and I wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. And as we say in Gye-Nyame, K-N-I, Facebook information breach. I don't understand. All right. Finally made it to vinegar. That cork held it down. We salute you, old cork, for such a great job that you have done. All right, family. I'm up, but hold on. I'm trying to wait to see what y'all got to say about this Facebook information breach. Because they always breaching some type of information. They just come back with some sorry-ass apology and shit. So, it's good. It is good to make a couple of $1 billion, right? You just, your whole life is out there and fucked up and, forgive us. So, I mean, it's certain heights that you can't even imagine. It's like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? But family, we can. I'm just letting y'all know. All we gotta do is work together. Come on, man. What's up with this Facebook breeze? What you going on? Come on, throw it out. I want to hear. Or did somebody breach your account? Is what you talking about? All right. Trying to give them a little bit of time, family. So, anybody else know anything about a Facebook information breach? Oh, of course. We're about 5 days out from Congress interrogation on Zico. Then breach happened 2 days ago. On Zuck. Whatever. Shit. I'm just being, somebody get my credit, they can't do nothing but make that. They can't do nothing but improve my goddamn score. If you fuck it up yourself, you ain't concerned about nobody messing your credit up. You want to claim who I am? Whatever. But, all right. So, Mr. Zuckerberg, so, all right. But, hey, family, I'm up. I'm out. Y'all have a great day.